Hello everyone, Bruffy1322 here and welcome to another update to the fastest vehicles in GTA 5 series of videos. If you haven't seen all those videos, check the description down below because they will all be in there. But we'll basically be doing the same as always by taking all of the vehicles from the Independence Day update around cutting corners, finding the lap times that they get and comparing them with the best cars in each class that we've already found. Because there aren't actually that many to test, I'm going to just go over a little point first before we get into the main video. And that is that all of the vehicles that you're seeing on the screen now are exactly the same as their counterparts. So as you can see there, the Barty 801 and the Barty 801 RR, then the two different kinds of Sanchez's. Basically all of those are exactly the same as each other. So this is something that I've mentioned in comments before to people. I've mentioned it about the bikes in certain videos, but I've never explicitly stated it in one of these videos, and I feel I should and I feel I need to, because I've got a bit of time in this one because there aren't very many cars to test, and it's something that's worth talking about. So as you can see, you know, the Sentinel XS are both exactly the same, the Zion and the Zion Cabrio. All of the cars that you're seeing on the screen are exactly the same, and that's not coming from me in testing, that's coming directly from the game's code. So all of them are exactly the same, there's no difference in performance from a hard top to a soft top, anything like that. The only difference is sort of the Felon or the Felon GT. But basically after this video I will have covered every single car in the game and tested every car in the game in these videos. So if there's something that you think is missing but it does have a hard top counterpart or a soft top counterpart that I have already tested, that will be the time that its other version will get. So I figured that was just worth putting in because I do still get questions about it every now and again. But let's get on to the main part of the video, and the Romero hearse is just the last vehicle that I hadn't tested out of all of the vehicles in the game and all of the stock vehicles, not DLC vehicles. So if I had managed to test it, I probably wouldn't have put it into a video because obviously it's not very quick. I would have just put it in the description as a lap time. But since there's only two vehicles in this update, I figured I might as well put it in. Obviously it's not very quick, no one probably ever expected it to be, but it isn't actually the slowest sedan that you can get, so you can do worse than it. But yeah, it's not going to be winning any races anytime soon with a 1:18. So next up we've got the Sovereign, and speaking of vehicles that are actually the same as other vehicles, this is the same as the police bike. So the police cruiser bike is exactly the same as the Sovereign. They are one and the same. It's just that the Sovereign has a different paint job, and obviously you can't actually have the police bike and race it or anything like that. So if you ever wanted to know how quick the police bike goes, it gets a 1:1.2, and basically that's not too bad. You know, it's quite nice to drive this bike. It does have a bit of speed on it. It's not going to beat all of the sports bikes, but it does beat the Bagger, the Demon, the Hexer, all those kind of bikes. It's quite nice to drive, and it is reasonably quick. So now on to the Liberator, which is the one that's caused the most fuss, I guess you could say, out of this this Independence Day update, and it isn't actually that bad. It's quite quick. Now in the off-road class, you've basically got 5 vehicles that are head and shoulders above everything else. You've got the Sanchez, the Bifter, the BF Injection, the Blazer, and the Dune Buggy. Those 5 are kind of the performance vehicles of the off-road class, and they are head and shoulders above everything else. Next up, after those, there's quite a big gap to the Dubster 6x6, but this now fits into that gap quite nicely. This is basically the next quickest vehicle after all of those top 5. So the Liberator is actually quicker than the Dubster 6x6, it's quicker than a Sand King, it's quicker than all of those big off-road trucks. It's actually really quick to use. It's got really good acceleration. It can be a bit tricky to handle every now and again because the back wheels do turn as well. But yeah, it's a reasonably quick vehicle, and if you decide to make an off-road race without the top 5, if you like, you could certainly use this one in a race, and it would be quite interesting to see the sort of all those big trucks in a race all battling with each other, with the Dubster and the Sand King and all of those battling together. That would be quite interesting to see. So yeah, not too bad of a vehicle, and obviously it's a lot of fun in free roam as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Obviously it wasn't very long, but we did wrap up a few loose ends, and obviously I've now covered every single vehicle in the game. So if you did like it, press the like button, you know, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think about these new vehicles. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.